This morning, you're releasing new rankings for 2018. This is your effort effectively to rank companies based on the way the public perceives these businesses. And you have an ETF out that you launched. We talked about it last time in the spring. We should say that ETF, I think, is down about 5%, actually pretty much matching where the S&P was since that began.
That's about right. It's outperformed the S&P and the Russell 1000 for 7 straight quarters, though. So outperformed the Russell 1000. I think the S&P for 7 straight quarters.
Okay, but let's talk about, though, this ranking. Top of the list is Microsoft, and it's a very tech-heavy list at the top this year. What was the big surprise and difference when you made the rankings this year?
Oh, there weren't that many. There weren't that many changes. We had 33 new companies move into the Just 100. In the top 5, we had Alphabet move into the top 5. It is tech heavy because tech does such a great job on worker pay, and that's our #1 metric. Our metric's the most important. The American public says the most important thing for justice for a company is 25% worker pay, 18% customers, 15% products. So, and what's so interesting about that is that 25% for workers and 18% for customers. It's so different when you think about what the public's telling us. It's about people, right? It's about workers and it's about customers. It's about people. And yet in Wall Street, we manage companies always manage for profit. So there's a big difference there.
But here's the thing I don't understand. If Jeff Bezos was making this list, I assume he would put product at the top. You'd either put customer or product at the top before you get to worker. At some point, you'd want leadership and shareholders. And I'm not discounting the environment or communities or jobs or all these other issues, but clearly if you don't have the product and the customer part right, you probably don't have a business.
Right. And if you don't have really well incentivized, smart, engaged workers, you're not going to have a product and you're not going to have customers. So I don't think, none of this is black or white. It's all shades of gray. It all works into this wonderful thing called capitalism. And of course, the reason that we started Just Capital was because we want to make capitalism work for all. We're trying through the private sector, which, you know, 18 trillion, 4 times the size of the public sector, 40 times the size of philanthropy. We're trying to change the most important thing in all our lives, which is our work, in a way that's going to give us a society that's more sustainable.